guys, and welcome back to Bella's Books. So today I have a study video for you, and I'm going to be talking all about A View from the Bridge by Arthur Miller. So this video is ideal if you're studying this play for one of your texts for GCSE, A-level, IB, NYP, whatever it might be, whatever your examination board is. This is just going to solidify your understanding of it, make sure that you understand all of the context and background. Before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more study content. And of course, if you do want more than the information in this video, I do have a PDF study guide which is available for you to download. The link is in the description box down below, and it has all of the content in this video written down, as well as so much more. It's got all kinds of practice questions about the topics that I cover in this video, so if you're looking to solidify your understanding and become really familiar with this play for an exam, then I would recommend downloading that, because that is just going to help you so much. So let's start off with a little bit of background. If you're studying a play, it's always a good idea to start with background, and in this case, understanding when the play was written helps us understand its setting and how it came to be. So the playwright is Arthur Miller, and he is American. This play was first staged in 1955. It was then revised and split into 2 acts, which is the format that we read it in today, and it was then staged in the London West End in 1956. So now let's talk about the setting of the play itself. A View from the Bridge is set in the 1950s in America. Specifically, it's set in an Italian-American neighborhood near Brooklyn Bridge in New York. The area the play is set in is a working class area. Most of the male characters work in dockyards with the ships. I'm going to run through the characters in this play now. So we have Alfieri. Alfieri is the narrator, or the chorus. He's an Italian-American lawyer who speaks directly to the audience and explains the setting, the events, and the results of the play. Catherine. Catherine is the orphaned niece of Beatrice and Eddie, who raised her. She's a young woman who becomes an adult during the course of the play. Eddie. Eddie is the protagonist. He is Catherine's uncle and has an improper, obsessive love for his niece, Catherine. Beatrice. Beatrice is Eddie's wife. She raised Catherine. Rodolfo. Rodolfo is an illegal immigrant, and he's Beatrice's Italian cousin. He's also Catherine's love interest. He likes to sing jazz, dance, sew, and cook. These pursuits are all seen as feminine by the other characters. He doesn't want to work on the ships, and he desperately wants to stay in America rather than return to Italy. So Marco. Marco is also an illegal immigrant. He's also Beatrice's Italian cousin, and he is very hardworking, and he does work on the ships. He has family back in Italy. Mike is one of Eddie's friends. Louis is one of Eddie's friends. Tony is a family friend. There are 2 immigration officers who arrest Marco and Rodolfo. There are 2 submarines who are illegal immigrants staying in the Lipari house. And then we have Mr. and Mrs. Lipari, who are the upstairs neighbours of Eddie and Beatrice, and they take in Marco and Rodolfo when Eddie kicks them out. So I'm just going to quickly summarise the plot for you. Of course, this plot summary doesn't replace reading the actual play, but it will help you remember the events of the play and help you understand all of the events in order. So the play begins with Alfieri in his office introducing the story. Next, Eddie, Catherine and Beatrice are introduced to the audience. Eddie is shown as protective in the first scene. He tells Catherine off about her clothes and for hanging around boys. He also opposes her desire to get a job in an office. Despite this, Beatrice supports Catherine rather than her husband. The family sits down to eat dinner, during which the audience learns that Marco and Rodolfo will arrive later that evening. The 2 men are illegal immigrants from Italy. Marco and Rodolfo arrive, and the audience learns about the 2 men, who are very different. Both Marco and Rodolfo are grateful for the hospitality of Eddie and Beatrice, and they are very excited to earn money. Marco's quite manly, and he's looking forward to earning money to send home to his family in Italy. However, Rodolfo is more feminine and wants to stay in America as long as possible because he has no family to send money to. Rodolfo and Catherine start spending more time together, and this steadily increases. As they spend more and more time together, Eddie gets more and more overprotective and jealous. Catherine and Eddie have an argumentative interaction, during which Eddie tells Catherine that Rodolfo only loves her because he wants to become an American citizen. Catherine ignores Eddie. Beatrice and Catherine then talk about what it means to become a woman. Beatrice tells Catherine that to truly become a woman, she must make her own decisions. Eddie visits Alfieri, the lawyer, and Eddie asks him if he can legally get rid of Rodolfo. Alfieri says that Rodolfo can't be gotten rid of and tells Eddie to let go of Catherine. Following this conversation, Eddie's jealousy increases. Eddie and Rodolfo have a conversation in the living room, during which Rodolfo says that Catherine is easier than Italian girls. This comment enrages Eddie, and the two men have a pretend boxing match. Catherine and Beatrice put a stop to this as soon as possible. And then that act is over and the second act begins with Alfieri narrating again, and it's clear that some time has passed since the previous act. Rodolfo and Catherine are home alone, and it's implied but not shown that they have sex. As they leave the bedroom, Eddie arrives home extremely drunk. Eddie kisses Catherine and then pins Rodolfo to the floor and kisses him again. Eddie visits Alfieri again, who tells him again to let go of Catherine. Eddie refuses to let go and calls immigration. He reports Marco and Rodolfo, who of course are still illegal immigrants. The officers arrive and arrest Marco and Rodolfo. As the two men are being escorted away, Marco spits in Eddie's face. Alfieri intervenes, pays Marco and Rodolfo's bail, and then arranges a wedding for Catherine and Rodolfo. The wedding day comes around and Marco returns to Eddie and Beatrice's house for revenge. Eddie tries to stab Marco, and then Marco stabs Eddie. Eddie dies in Beatrice's arms. So now I'm just going to quickly run through some themes. So first of all, we have a big theme of justice and law. The narrator Alfieri is a lawyer, which suggests that law and justice are important to the play. Every character in A View from the Bridge has their own idea of justice, and the ideas don't always match up with the actual American law. There's also suggestion that there's a difference between American law and Italian or Sicilian law. The next theme is abandonment. Throughout the play, Eddie feels that Catherine is abandoning him. His fear of being abandoned leads him to make all kinds of bad decisions. In Catherine's eyes, she isn't abandoning him, but moving on to the next stage of life, a natural process that doesn't necessarily involve never seeing Eddie again. The next theme is respect and reputation. Respect and reputation are extremely important to Eddie. He doesn't want to feel disrespected, and keeping his reputation intact is vital to him. He feels that Catherine's relationship with Rodolfo is damaging his reputation because Rodolfo is quite feminine rather than manly. Dreams. Many of the characters have dreams. They want to make something of their lives. All of their dreams are quite different, but most of them align with the idea of the American dream. The American dream is the dream for a better life, and it was common in 20th century America, and often the reason that immigrants came to America. Then we have masculinity versus femininity. Being masculine is extremely important to Eddie. Rodolfo acts quite feminine, which might be one of the reasons Eddie dislikes Rodolfo so much. Stereotypical gender roles are very much encouraged throughout the play. So I've run through all of these themes, and I've run through the plot summary and I've run through the characters, so I really hope that you're starting to have a really good understanding of A View from the Bridge at this point. If you'd like questions to go with each of the topics, each theme, each plot point, each character, everything, then go ahead and download my study guide in the link down below. There are quotes in there which you can learn, memorize, annotate, and there are also study questions to help you improve your knowledge. In my study guide, I also talk about the motifs, which I haven't talked about in this video, and I talk all about how the play is linked to Greek tragedy, which will be a really important topic and really help you level up your mark. My study guide finishes off with some practice essay questions. Good luck for your exams, and if you'd like to see more study videos from me, then please leave a comment down below and like this video. Have a great day. Bye!